Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to be talking about some insane tips that both new players and veteran need to know if they don't know it already. So, starting off with something that I think new players really need to understand. Me as a new player as well, I didn't notice for a very long time. Like I was playing the game for very long until I figured out that this exists. So if you go into a match, if you go into any stage and you see arts, true arts, and super arts, so many people don't understand that this works by multiple swiping, and it hasn't really been told because this game doesn't have a tutorial. So just to quickly explain for the newer players, if you see true arts, super arts, and arts, if you want to arts with that unit, you swipe once up. You're using their arts. If you want to do that, if you want to use their super arts, what I used to think is that you just swipe up once and you'll use their super arts. That is not the case. If you want to use your super arts, you do not swipe up once. You will have to swipe up 3 times. So for example, here on free run, I want to use a true arts instead of her arts. So what do? I use true arts by swiping up twice. Or for example, on Yubel or Stark. But if I want to use my true arts, I don't swipe up twice. I will swipe on 3 times. So for example, now on SG Lisa, I will swipe 1, 2, 3 times. And that's how I use super arts. So if I want to use arts, true arts, and super arts. So I think this is something that a lot of new players don't know, because I was playing in some multiplayer and I realized that a lot of people don't actually know this. So I had to like explain it to them, and I gladly was explaining to them because I think it's like kind of funny because I was in that position once too. I was like, wait, what? You have to swipe? Because I thought if you see super arts and I just swipe once, I'm going to do the super arts. And I was thinking that way for a very long time. So just for you, all you beginners out there, swipe up 3 times, to super arts, or twice for to true arts, or any of that sort. So yeah, remember that, my friends. Remember that. Alright, so then another tip that has also to do with going into a match and super arts and true arts. There is this thing called AI, and it's very useful, especially for auto farming. So if you click on any unit, it doesn't matter who it is, let's do SG Lisa, and you click on their AI set right here, you can create your own AI set. For example, for my SG Lisa, her skill is, in my opinion, the most important like action that she needs to take. So I want her to always be using her skill before anything else. So what do? You don't have to go this into detail, but this is just an example. I put skill CT 99% or lower, so that if she is at 100%, she is not going to do anything but using her skill. Especially because on AI, sometimes it's slow. Like for example, you're on AI and you want to do your true arts, and the true arts is available, but your AI takes like 2-3 seconds to do it. So like 2-3 seconds later, then it does their true arts. It's kind of annoying, but if you do it like for example, if you create an AI, it will come with like this, and it will look like this, not on the skill, but like on arts. Just get rid of it. If you get rid of it, it's quicker. I can't explain why. I don't know why or how, but it is. Now, on to the next tip. Veterans, my dear veterans, I'm surprised by how many people do not know this. If you go, because look, listen, a lot of people tell me, make sure to always use your food, because otherwise they will start going into your inbox and then your inbox will be full of food. My friends, my veterans, my new players, anyone who plays this game, if you go into town and you swipe to the left and you click on diner and you click on sell, you can sell your food, my friends. Just select how many you want and press sell. It is that easy. It's that simple, my friends. So please, if you don't know this, if you're struggling with keeping up how many damn foods you have, sell them. You get grand, which is, it's not that a lot, but you get grand and you don't get them in your inbox. So yes, do that. I know that a lot of people are like, wait, this existed? Yes, my friends, they do. It exists. So do that. All right, next tip. Expedition. It's kind of a clear one, but I still want to put it in this video. You can ascend and awaken units in this expedition thing. It is one of the most useful things in the game. Yes, it takes time, but it doesn't matter. Another quick tip, never use your Ox summons. I mean Ox stones. Never, ever, 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 ever use your Ox stones to do this. Just wait. Okay? You might as well just wait. Okay, just clear. Anyway, so for example, ascending a unit is expensive. It's not cheap. So for example, if I want to ascend Viveria, Summer Viveria, 220 of the soul gems. That's a lot. Especially if you can't do Summoner's Road, which if you can't, you can't do that. So yeah, just the center here. You can just do that. Also, another tip, if you ascend 2 people at the same time, once Viveria finishes, this one will, like, whatever percentage is at, for example, it says 12 days now, but once Viveria finishes, that will go down to like 5 days, or I don't know how exactly, but it will go down. So just, if you are ascending multiple people, you can't do that. Like, it will say 12 days, ultimately, but once Viveria is done, it will stop saying 12 days and it will cut down to half. So, yeah. That's another one. Another tip. If you want this last slot, you won't get it. But, I mean, unless you're like a returning player. But the chance of you getting that is incredibly low because you have to clear a specific stage. This stage is my favorite character, which is Izlit. Human Pinnacle Izlit. It's a Defier of Fate stage, and it is terrible. It is the hardest stage in this game. You need a lot of meta characters, and even with all the meta characters, it still takes, I don't know, 5 minutes. I mean, actually, let's check about the people that have been. What's the quickest someone has done it? Holy shit, people are oh my god, with Okarune. Now that's crazy. 40 seconds with Okarune. Alright, respect. I didn't see that coming, but fair enough. Well, there you have it, boys. It takes 40. I thought the longest was 5 minutes. I don't know why, but yeah, 40 seconds. But I'm talking about like what we can do. So let's see what like 3 minutes. 3 minutes. There you go. This person did it in 42 seconds. 1 minute. It takes longer than a minute. It's gonna take us new players, if we can even clear it in the first place, about 2, maybe 3, maybe even 4 minutes. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Also, everyone. I mean, you don't have to full clear it to get the last slot, but yeah, you know, full clear is still nice because you don't want to do it again. But yeah, this last slot, full clear. I mean, just clear the stage Izlit, Defier of Fate. To get these other slots, they're just in the missions. Just one is you get one from main story. Just clear chapter 1 and chapter 10 for the equip capacity, and there is one in the Crest Palace, which is this one. There you go, equip capacity and unit capacity by clearing those 2 stages. There is one equip capacity and this one, so clearing the Grand Crusade, and the other one I forgot. But yeah, just check here to see, where you get those unit slots. I think I said all of them anyways. Yeah, so that's another tip. Something else is this place in town. When you see those shiny thingies, yeah, tap on them. They can give some good stuff, good materials. All right, this one, okay, I didn't get any. Let's see if I'm going to get anything from this video. For this video, I mean. Okay, there you go, 1,000 grand and 3 food. And this one, in the mines, is the special one. You can get, okay, unfortunate. You can get luck gems here. If you don't know what luck gems are, they are extremely valuable and extremely rare. They increase the luck of your character, and on your favorite characters, you're going to want that. For example, my favorite character is Star God Lisa. I want to 30 luck her, and so that I can have my 3rd crest. So if you swipe to the left on this one, you can see 30 luck or 30 of the purple things to get crest, to get another crest slot, which is insane. So yeah, keep that in mind. Then we have something else, just another thing about luck. If you go to exploring and you go to side stories, every single every single of these ones gives luck gems. I haven't done them yet because I don't want to do them yet. I want, because I know that this all of this gives a lot of crystals, and also very very good equips. But I haven't done that because I want, I currently I'm in a, like, I'm still new to the game and I really want to summon. So once I'm sure that I'm not gonna waste my gems, I will start doing this, because I don't want to be like, oh, you know what, I have enough crystals, I'm just gonna spend my crystals. I don't want to do that. So that's why I am not doing this. But please go ahead and do side stories. They are really good and really valuable. A lot of crystals, a lot of lucky gems, and a lot of equips that are going to be very useful. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I did this one, however, because I needed to clear a stage with EX for the crossover missions. And since this one has a stage, there you go, another tip, guys. If you want to auto, this is more for the veterans, but if you want to auto farm and you want to lock farm, I mean, so if you want to lock farm, crystal farm, Nitro, just 4 people, 4 units, 1 equip, 1 shot the entire team. It's a 1 wave stage, just quick clears, quick clears. So that's another tip. Another tip is, do you see this beautiful banner right here? The Alch Summon All-Star. Never pull on here. Done. Do you see this one? The Deluxe Alch Summon? Yeah, pull once, 5,000. Did you get who you want? Done. Don't pull on again unless there's someone else. Like, for example, if you want Luan and Orbis, try another one. Alright. Pull twice. There you go. You used 5,000 plus 7,000, which is 1,200. Which is 12,000. Sorry, and there you go. Third one, which will cost 10,000. Do that once. Unless the units are insane. For example, who's coming like Platina or Orvel, you might use a bit more summons, but just use the 5,000 one and then the 7,000 one. At the 7,000 one, don't go further than that. Just use the 5,000, 7,000. You don't need to go further than that. Unless, like I said, the unit is actually incredibly good. Then yeah, you can go for 10,000, maybe another 10,000 if you really need it. But you know, it's a 1 in a 15 chance. You might get them, you might not. So it all depends on you. Then another tip. These 3 daily pulls, I heard some people say that you can't get 5 stars. It is very clear that you can. So if anyone tells you you can't get 5 stars, you can. You can't get 5 stars. And same goes for equips. You can't get 5 stars. I don't know why some people are saying that you can't, but you can. However, oh, I have 3 tickets. I will use them later. But yeah, so, right, yes, another one. Do you see this? This beautiful thing called Dungeon of Trials. If you have played games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Withering Waves, so do you know like the Abyss that they have? Like in Genshin it's called the Abyss. And in Honkai Star Rail is like the trial something, blah, blah, blah. The thing that resets every month. Yeah, that's this. This is very good. If you clear the however high floor you have, when this goes away and when it comes back, it is fully reset. So you can get all the rewards again. So do this every month. It is super valuable. It is really good. It resets every single month. It's just like the Abyss in Genshin. So yeah, do that. It's really nice. It's really nice. Another tip is, if we go back to Expeditions and you see here Ascending and Awakening, if you go here and you go to Trial and you go all the way down, Ultra Trials, these all enhance your Ascent speed. You're going to want that for your Ultra Rare units. And another one that does that is the Summoner's Road. The more you clear, the more Ascent speed you get. Of course, you're going to want as much as possible to, you know, allow your ascended units to ascend as fast as possible. And then another tip in Expedition again. Do you see these? I'm going to go click on help. If you go swipe to the left twice, you can get these chests. These chests can give some amazing rewards. Amazing. 5 lock gems, 6-star LB stones. Sorry, not lock gems. I meant rainbow gems. Lock gems if you get the super rare one. Some potions, 1 rainbow gem, or just normal LB what's it called? LB stones. Yeah, very valuable. Very valuable. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you ever see a chest, it will be always on the very left side. Very useful. Another tip is, if you go to the town again, and you swipe to the right, I mean to the left, and there's the shrine, compendium, I mean, units, you can just click on this, and click on achievements to check. You can claim all these achievements. They give a lot of rewards. I'm not claiming them because, like I said, I'm trying to not have too much crystals. I know that I already have 700, but that's not the point right now. But yeah, they give very valuable. And look, after 2,000 quests, you get luck gem. So this is a way to farm luck gems. So yeah, that's another tip, guys. And then if we go a little bit more to the right about here, there is the Grand Crusade. I'm not going to go too much into it, but do this. You get one of the best equips, including 6-star equips in the entire game. And not only that, in case you didn't know, once again, I'm not claiming, you don't get crystals here, by the way, but you get some incredible rewards. And I want to claim all of this, but I want to just farm as much as possible. And then when I'm like, all right, I hit the point where I just want to claim all the rewards, I'll claim all of it. You can get some insane stuff here. The one that I find really valuable are these. This makes it really easy, so you can ascend your units easier, or not ascend, but even better, Dream Awaken, because you can't Dream Awaken in the expedition. So you can't ascend. So I would say Dream Awaken unless you got a character that you really like and just want to ascend as soon as possible. So yeah. But of course, not only that, you also got LB stones, you get potions for both the Grand Crusade and just normal farming, and a lot of other stuff. A lot of stuff for creating insane equips. Another tip right here is this: your support unit. Have the best unit here, not that you own, but the best unit for Grand Crusade. Mine is Yubel, because Yubel gives some insane accuracy to herself. The best unit for Grand Crusade are 9 out of 10 times 9 out of 10 units that are accuracy, so that have a lot of accuracy. Yubel is my best accuracy unit, so I'm using Yubel. Why is she not using her ultra weapon? That's a bit strange. But yeah, just use your own best. Like Hoka gives accuracy to the entire team. So Hoka, like, Yubel is a bit more to herself. I mean, she gives accuracy to the entire team too with their super arts, but you get my point, just accuracy. Because in this thing, you are going to need accuracy or evade down of the enemy. So for example, Shadow, Yubel, Hoka, very good units. Very good units. And that's also another character that I don't know if she'll be coming soon to global, but her name is Yuna, and she's also pretty good. I mean, it's the character that you first see when you enter Grand Crusade. So yeah, also really good unit. So yeah, that's another tip. Then if we go down to units, if you click on any character and you click on enhance, we all know that using these penguins will increase XP. But these Tasmans, let me tell you something about them. They are extra stats for your unit. How you get higher stats is if you limit break them. The higher limit break, the more permanent stats they can have. So for example, Freewind, I have her at LB5, which means I can have 999 HP, 422 attack, and 379 defense. However, if I had her LB7, which I wish I had, that will be increased to 1472, 600, 542. You get the point. When that happens, you won't have the stats immediately. You will first need to use Tasmans to enhance those extra stats. And they are extremely valuable, extremely useful. And yeah, another thing is, what people might not know, is if you look carefully at the stats, those stats are actually dependent on the equips. So for example, if I change it to this one, you can see that the stats will actually change according to the equip that you equip. So for example, I have 222 attack on Freeman right now, but if I change that for this one, it goes all the way down to 303,722. And then something else that we have is your support unit. Not very important, but you can put it here for your friends or whoever to see. So for example, if I now go to my friends list and I click on or tap on anyone, or not even tap on anyone, you can just see already this. The character that you see there, that's their support unit. So if you're wondering why you see Rayas, that's because they haven't done their support units yet. But yeah, just for example, this one, they still have their support unit as... Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Well, there's another tip. You can actually see their details. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, there you go. That's something else. And then something else I would also like to say, when you finish side stories, I told you that you can get a lot of luck gems. you can get them from clearing side stories. However, if you go into missions, you get even more for clearing side stories. So you get them in the side story itself, and you also get them from clearing missions. Another tip is these weekly challenges. Very useful. They give LB stones every week, depending on how many weeks you've done it. First week is LB stone for unit. The second week is physical, I think. Then the third week is magical, defense, support, and heal. And then I think it refreshes. So again, LB for units, LB physical, magical, defense, support, heal. So yeah, I would say do your weekly missions. Today's missions give, okay, I can't show you, but it gives 1 gem, 1 crystal. So it might seem like it's not a lot, but we all know that 1 crystal is everything in this game. So yeah, remember that. So yeah, you might want to, you know, do your daily missions as well. And then another tip is, in side stories, if you clear this specific side story, which is the first one in the Knights of Blood, you will get an whatever it's called, LB stones past 5. I haven't done it because I am extremely scared that I will accidentally use it on someone I do not want to use it on. So I'm keeping it safe here. This is probably the safest way for me to do it, because if I accidentally use this on, I don't know, a Dream Awoken unit, I'm gonna cry. So I'm gonna keep this safe here until I am 100% certain I want to use this, which most likely I already know it's gonna be on Lisa once I get the true equip of Islet, Human Pinnacle Islet, which is a 6-star equip. So, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm just keeping it safe. Just keeping it safe here, just to keep it safe. So yeah, last tip for this video actually: don't spend too much crystals. If you see a beautiful banner, and actually this is not just a last, this is one of the best tips I can ever give you. Do not pull or summon more if you don't have 1500 crystals. You will cry, well, not necessarily cry, but you will might even quit the game if you do like 20 pulls. So you see 20 here, you've done 200 pulls and you didn't get anything, and the banner is going away soon, and you just can't pull anymore. That's gonna be very annoying, very annoying. So don't pull unless you can pity. Otherwise, just do 1 single temple, the guaranteed 5-star, and that's it. Leave it at that. Wait for reset, do it again. Did you not get anything? Fair enough. That's it. It is what it is, my friend. I actually did 2 more, like just normal ones. I'm never gonna do that again, ever, on any banner, unless I'm going to pity that character. So yeah, just please don't use your crystals, because you'll get annoyed and then you might even quit the game because you're like, I don't get anything. So just try. I know it's very hard for some people, but just try to save your crystals. I'm not gonna say you have to, but because some people just, you know, they pray and they one tap. If you're that kind of person, congratulations, but not all of us are. So save your gems if you can. And yeah, that will be the last tip for this video. If you have any other tips for veterans or new players alike, share it in the comments. Join the Discord server. Tell me there. Tell anyone else there. We'd heavily appreciate it. I know that there are many tips that I probably still need to know, but here are some tips that you guys might not know. Anyway, I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.